Did you know that the average American spends over $18,000 a year on non-essential items? That's money spent on things like fast food, clothing, and entertainment, things we often don't need but think we do. What if you could save a significant amount of that? What if you could live better, not by earning more, but by spending smarter? In this video, we're going to show you 6 simple rules for living a frugal life. It's not about giving up what you love, but about finding smarter ways to enjoy the things that matter most. From changing your mindset to mastering the art of cooking gourmet meals on a budget, we'll cover strategies that are easy to follow and even easier to stick to. Ready to get started? Stick with us, and by the end, you'll have practical tips to start saving money right away, without feeling like you're missing out on anything. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Mindset Makeover. Rewriting your spending story. When it comes to frugal living, your mindset is everything. It all starts with how you think about money. The first step to frugal living isn't cutting back on spending, it's about shifting your perspective. It's easy to get caught up in a buy now, pay later culture, but being frugal requires a new way of thinking. Did you know that, according to a study from the National Bureau of Economic Research, people who track their spending save 20% more than those who don't? Simple awareness can make a huge difference. By becoming more mindful of where your money goes, you'll start to realize how small habits can add up to big savings. Start with small changes. Instead of buying that fancy coffee every day, try brewing your own at home. Making a latte costs around 50 cents at home, while a coffee shop latte can cost $4 or more. Multiply that by 5 days a week, and you're looking at an annual savings of over $800. Another key element is practicing delayed gratification. Studies have shown that people who wait before making purchases are happier with their financial decisions. Research by the University of Miami revealed that delaying purchases increases satisfaction by 20%. So, next time you're about to buy something impulsively, wait 24 hours. The urge to buy may fade, and you'll feel more in control of your spending. It's also important to remember that your identity isn't tied to what you own. Frugal living is not about sacrificing quality or comfort, it's about finding better ways to enjoy life without spending excessively. You don't need to keep up with other spending habits. Focus on what makes you happy, not what society tells you should make you happy. By shifting your mindset to one of intentional spending, you start to build a foundation for long-term financial success. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your savings grow. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way, you won't miss any of the powerful frugal living strategies coming up in the next chapters. Chapter 2. Zero Waste, Zero Stress. Embrace the power of reuse. When most people think about frugal living, they imagine cutting out luxuries. But a key strategy is to stop wasting what you already have. The zero-waste lifestyle isn't just good for the environment, it's also great for your budget. In fact, Americans waste about $1,600 per year on food alone due to excess purchasing and food spoilage. That's money literally thrown away. Start by embracing the power of reuse. Simple changes can lead to big savings. For example, instead of throwing away glass jars, use them as storage containers for pantry items, DIY projects, or even as vases. These jars are sturdy, free, and can replace expensive plastic containers. One of the easiest ways to start reducing waste is by eliminating single-use items. The average American uses over 350 plastic cups per year. By switching to reusable cups, bottles, and straws, you can save money in the long run. Investing in a good thermos or reusable bag might cost a bit upfront, but you'll recoup that cost quickly. Beyond that, look for ways to reduce your waste in other areas of your life. For example, swapping paper towels for cloth napkins or dish rags can save you hundreds of dollars per year. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, a family of 4 uses over 1,000 rolls of paper towels each year. That's a huge chunk of change that could be put toward savings. For larger purchases, consider buying secondhand instead of new. The resale market for clothing alone is worth over $28 billion in the US. That means there's a huge opportunity to save on everything from clothes to furniture. Thrift stores and online marketplaces are full of gently used items that can be just as good as brand new ones but at a fraction of the price. Zero waste isn't about being perfect, it's about doing what you can to reduce excess. Even small changes, like composting food scraps or reusing plastic bags, add up over time. Plus, when you reduce waste, you free yourself from the constant cycle of buying, using, and discarding. This isn't just about saving money, it's about reducing stress and simplifying your life. Before we dive into the next chapter, make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. You don't want to miss the next few chapters where we share even more frugal living tips that will help you save and live better. Chapter 3. Hacking Happiness. Finding joy without the price tag. Frugal living isn't just about slashing expenses, it's about discovering how to enjoy life without constantly spending money. Society often tells us that happiness is tied to material things, but the truth is, we can find joy in life's simplest pleasures. Research from the University of California found that experiences, not possessions, bring more lasting happiness. Whether it's spending time with loved ones or going on a hike, these experiences are often free. Start by making a list of simple activities that bring you joy. It could be walking in the park, cooking a meal at home, or reading a good book. These activities are not only inexpensive, they often provide deeper satisfaction than buying something new. In fact, studies show that people who prioritize experiences over things are happier and have lower levels of anxiety. Consider this. In 2018, Americans spent over $300 billion on dining out. While eating at restaurants can be fun, it's also expensive. By cooking at home, you can save money and enjoy the process of creating a meal. You don't need fancy ingredients, basic staples like beans, rice, and vegetables can be turned into delicious, nutritious meals. Also, try spending time outdoors. Studies have shown that spending time in nature reduces stress, improves mood, and enhances well-being. You don't need an expensive vacation to experience the benefits of nature. A simple walk through a local park can offer the same calming effects. Additionally, don't forget the power of connecting with others. Hosting a potluck or game night at home is a great way to enjoy time with friends without the high cost of going out. According to a study by the University of Arizona, social connections are a major contributor to happiness. So, instead of spending money on activities, invest in building stronger relationships. In the end, happiness doesn't come with a price tag. By shifting your focus from material things to experiences and connections, you'll find that the best things in life are often the simplest ones. If you're enjoying these frugal living tips, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next chapters, where we'll dive into even more practical and unique strategies. Chapter 4. Frugal Fuel. The secret to home-cooked gourmet meals on a budget. Cooking at home is one of the easiest and most powerful ways to save money. On average, a meal at a restaurant costs 3 times more than preparing it yourself. In fact, the average American spends nearly $3,500 a year dining out. By cooking your own meals, you can cut that expense dramatically, without sacrificing flavor or nutrition. One of the first steps is learning the basics of meal planning. When you plan your meals for the week, you can buy ingredients in bulk and reduce food waste. According to the USDA, food waste accounts for $161 billion in the US each year. That's a lot of money down the drain, and a big chunk of that comes from over-purchasing or not using leftovers. The key to eating frugally without sacrificing taste is learning how to cook simple, flavorful meals. Start by mastering a few staple recipes like stir-fries, soups, and casseroles. These dishes often require few ingredients but can be packed with flavor and nutrients. For example, a basic vegetable stir-fry with rice and a protein can be made for under $3 per serving. Next, consider batch cooking. By preparing large portions of food at once, you can create meals for several days or even freeze them for later. Batch cooking not only saves time, but it can also help you avoid last-minute takeout orders. According to the Institute for the Future, 40% of food purchases are impulsive, often leading to overspending on convenience foods. Another strategy is to shop smarter. Focus on buying seasonal produce, which is often cheaper and fresher. Also, consider purchasing items in bulk. Staples like rice, beans, and pasta can be bought in large quantities at a much lower price per unit. Finally, don't forget about the magic of leftovers. Instead of tossing food that's sitting in the fridge, get creative and repurpose it into new dishes. Leftover roast chicken can be turned into chicken salad or added to a soup, saving you both time and money. By cooking at home, you'll not only save money but also gain the satisfaction of creating something from scratch. Plus, you'll likely eat healthier, as home-cooked meals are often more nutritious than restaurant options. Don't forget to subscribe. With just one click, you'll be ready for the final chapters, filled with even more ways to live frugally and spend less. Chapter 5. Thrifted Treasures. Mastering the art of secondhand finds. Frugal living isn't about depriving yourself of nice things, it's about getting the most value for your money. One of the best ways to do that is by embracing secondhand shopping. Whether it's clothes, furniture, or electronics, secondhand stores can offer high-quality items at a fraction of the cost. Did you know that the secondhand market is growing rapidly? According to ThredUp, a popular online resale platform, the secondhand clothing market is expected to reach $77 billion by 2025. That's a clear sign that people are starting to realize the value of pre-loved items. Thrift stores, consignment shops, and online marketplaces like eBay and Facebook Marketplace are treasure troves for savvy shoppers. The key is to know what to look for. For clothes, focus on timeless pieces like jeans, jackets, and sweaters that never go out of style. You can often find high-quality items in these categories for just a fraction of their original price. When buying furniture, consider how well it's made rather than its appearance. Solid wood furniture, for example, can often be found for a fraction of the cost of new pieces and can last for decades with some minor repairs or a fresh coat of paint. Electronics can also be found secondhand, though it's important to do your research. Check for warranties, ensure the item works, and read reviews about its longevity. You can often find high-end gadgets at thrift shops or refurbished online retailers for much cheaper than buying brand new. Another tip is to visit estate sales or yard sales, where you can often find high-quality items at bargain prices. If you're willing to spend a little time hunting, you'll be surprised at what you can find. I've seen perfectly good furniture, brand-name clothing, and even vintage electronics for a fraction of what they would cost new. Shopping secondhand doesn't just save you money, it's also good for the planet. By reusing items instead of buying new, you're helping to reduce waste and minimize your environmental footprint. Plus, with the money you save, you'll have more to invest in experiences or savings. Remember, frugal living isn't about buying cheap, it's about getting the best value. With some time, patience, and a keen eye, you can find quality items for a fraction of the price. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the last chapter, where we reveal an easy-to-follow 30-day challenge to help you kickstart your frugal living journey. Chapter 6. The 30-Day Frugal Challenge. Reset your financial habits. If you're serious about living frugally, a 30-day challenge can help reset your financial habits. A month-long challenge allows you to take a deep dive into your spending, track where your money is going, and identify areas where you can cut back. The best part? It's short enough to feel manageable but long enough to create lasting habits. Start by tracking every penny you spend for the next 30 days. Use a budgeting app or a simple spreadsheet to record your expenses. You might be shocked by how much small, seemingly insignificant purchases add up over time. According to a report by Bankrate, nearly 60% of Americans struggle with budgeting and tracking their spending, so you're not alone. The next step is to identify your unnecessary expenses. This could be anything from daily coffee shop visits to unused gym memberships. Challenge yourself to cut out at least one non-essential item for the entire month. Studies have shown that people who eliminate or reduce these small but recurring expenses can save hundreds of dollars a year. To keep yourself accountable, consider involving a friend or family member in the challenge. This could help you stay motivated, especially when temptation strikes. Some people find success by setting up a weekly check-in or sharing progress updates on social media. One great way to save during the challenge is by exploring free or low-cost entertainment. Instead of going to the movies or dining out, try hosting a potluck with friends, enjoying a hike, or visiting free local museums. According to a survey by the Bureau of Economic Analysis, Americans spend an average of $2,000 per year on entertainment, so this challenge can make a big impact. Additionally, focus on saving windfalls. If you receive any unexpected income, like a tax refund or gift, resist the urge to splurge. Put this extra money into savings or use it to pay off debt. This is one of the most effective ways to boost your financial health without altering your lifestyle. At the end of the 30 days, assess how much you've saved. You might be surprised by how much you've cut back without feeling deprived. The key to long-term frugal living is consistency. This challenge will give you a solid foundation to build on. In the end, the 30-day Frugal Challenge isn't just about saving money, it's about developing habits that will help you live a more intentional, fulfilling life. By taking small steps each day, you'll gradually reset your financial mindset and set yourself up for long-term success. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more practical tips and strategies to continue your frugal living journey.